guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathy Dean with Healthy Ambitions, and today we're going to make Keto Mini Pizzas. These are great for lunch, snack, an appetizer at a party. They are awesome. I made them a week ago for my family and they were a huge hit. And my son has already asked me to make them again. So I thought, hey, might as well get a video done while I'm at it. Now this will use a fathead dough, but it's gonna be a little different from my normal fathead dough recipe. If you would like to see that, I'll link that up here. That provides a bit of a crispier crust, and for the pizza bites, I wanted a softer, chewier crust. And so I played around with the ingredients just a little bit to give me that texture. So let's take a look and see exactly what those ingredients are. This will include your basic fathead dough ingredients. I have 3/4 cup of almond flour here, 7 ounces of shredded mozzarella, 1 ounce of cream cheese, and an egg. And then in addition to this, I'm gonna have Italian seasoning. Now I usually use this on my pizza crust already. The additional ingredients are going to be baking powder and yeast. I'll do a teaspoon of each of those. And that's what's gonna give the crust its chewiness, that texture that I'm looking for. Besides that, the equipment you'll need is a mixing bowl, and then I like to use these muffin top silicone baking pans or baking sheets, baking contraptions. These are the perfect size for these mini pizza bites. Before you get started, make sure you put the oven up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I also, since we are using silicone baking things, I can't think of the word for this, mats, things, contraptions. You're using silicone, which means they're kind of flimsy, and so I will put these on a hard, flat baking sheet just so that I can easily get them in and out of the oven without having too much trouble. So like I said, oven up to 400 degrees, and I am going to microwave the cheese and the almond flour and the cream cheese together to get it melted together good. If you don't like to use a microwave, you can do this in a saucepan on the stove, but you want to make sure and keep it over like a medium-low heat, and you gotta really watch it carefully because you don't want to burn the cheese. All right, guys, let's get to making this recipe. To start, put the almond flour, mozzarella cheese in a bowl, and just lightly stir that together. Then add in your cream cheese, and you're going to microwave this in 30-second intervals, stirring in between until you have a good melty cheesy dough mess. The first round will not have melted anything very much, so I'm just going to stir it up just slightly and then put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. All right, this is round 2 of melting. Got a little bit more meltage, not much though. It's still pretty dry and crumbly from the almond flour. So we will put it in again. All right, round 3, and it's really starting to melt together good now. We probably just need one more round. Final round looks like it is perfectly melted. We have a nice dough ball here. And now I'm going to add my seasoning. So I'm going to do about 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of quick acting yeast. This isn't for rising purposes so much as it is for taste and texture. And then finally, we're going to add in 1 egg. And this you're going to mix together really well as you can with the spatula, but then you're going to need to get your hands dirty. The dough is pretty hot at this point, so I keep rinsing my hands in cold water to cool them off and keep mixing. Once the dough is well mixed, You're going to divide this up. I've got 2 of these silicone muffin top pans. We're gonna make 12 of these mini pizzas. So I'm going to divide this dough into 12 even dough balls. I just kind of eyeball it. If you want it to be more exact, you could get out a food scale and make sure each dough ball is measured out perfectly weight-wise. But like I said, I pretty much just eyeball it. Sometimes I can tell if one has more than the other. Take each of the dough balls and just press them down into this muffin top silicone pan. Now we're gonna bake these crusts in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. All right, these just came out of the oven. You got just the slightest bit of browning on top of some of them. That's all I want them to be cooked right now. And then at this point, you can go ahead and fix them up and put them back in the oven for another 8 to 10 minutes, or you could freeze them and save them for later. But we are gonna go ahead and make up our mini pizzas because we are having movie night tonight. For each pizza, I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of marinara. I like to use Raos sauce. It's one of the cleanest ones and keto friendly, no sugar added. And then you can I put another tablespoon of cheese. So it's gonna be a total of about 3/4 a cup of pizza sauce, another 3/4 a cup of mozzarella, and then just whatever toppings that you would like to add. All right, I'm gonna put these back in the oven at 400 degrees for another 8 to 10 minutes. All right, these just came out of the oven and they're looking good. If you want, you could always throw that broiler on for the last couple minutes and get the cheese even more gooey and bubbly. Allow the mini pizzas to cool off just a little bit, and then you can just pop them right out of the silicone baking pan and put them on a pan. Oops, the cheese started coming off. Put them on the pan to either put them on a plate, either to eat right away or to allow to cool so you can package up for later. Ooh, that was still hot. So like I said, these make a great lunch, a great snack. Today I actually made them. My son asked for these for our family movie night, but and they're great for batch cooking, so you can make up a whole bunch of them, eat them throughout the week. My son will actually just grab them cold out of the fridge. He loves cold pizza anyway, so he usually doesn't even bother to heat them up, but you could just pop these in the microwave for like 30 seconds on a plate. I'm calling 3 of these a full serving if you're having a full meal. If you're just having it for a snack, I'd probably just have 1 or 2 of them. But anyway, they're amazing. They taste so great. The dough is soft and chewy, but not too soft, and so it's really good. So let me know in the comments below if you decide to try these out or if you plan to try them. They're awesome. I plan to have this recipe up on my website soon. As soon as I do, I will link to it in the description box. In the meantime, I will put a list of the ingredients down there as well in case you want to go ahead and make these soon. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. It is time to get prepared for movie night. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you on the next video.